Hey Aquarius, welcome to February, your monthly read. We are going to take a look and see what wants to bubble up to the surface for you specifically. So let's see what is coming out for you here, okay? All right, so we're going to do a little bit more of an expansive spread for you here. Let's go ahead and dive in and take a look. Whoops. What is going on for Aquarius? Hope all is well, guys. Thanks for all the love, likes, subscribes, and shares. If you are looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below. I do have sessions that are kind of blocked in, and you'll see it on my website, but it is for those who might be going through a transition, a transformation, and need a little bit more than a read itself and want to work through any sort of blockages or the transition. And it's just so you don't have to do it alone and you're looking to partner with someone in order to make that happen and to experience some breakthroughs and have some a little bit of accountability, in that process as well. So if that sounds like you, definitely check out some of my coaching too. Okay. So let's dive in and take a look and see what's going on for Aquarius. All right. What is going on for Aquarius in the month of February? What does Aqua need to know most in the month of February? Let's take a look and see what comes out, okay? So what we're going to do is something a little bit different. I am going to start with like the first half of the month here, and we're going to see what's happening here, and then we will move on into the second half of the month here, okay? Okay, so the first half of the month, what's coming through here? So it looks like that you could be coming out of some sort of I almost feel like you got some sort of clarity and you are in the process of going through rinsing some sort of, I get clarity, getting some sort of clarity and seeing the bigger picture about something and then being able to have some sort of new beginning. Almost like with a page with a pentacle is what I'm getting in one's hand. So I almost feel like in the month of February, you are like you're looking at this pentacle or this opportunity here, based upon something that you have gone through and rinsed it all away. Like it's been cleared, almost like it was I just get this day of raining and showers outside, and I feel that it's a cleansing, and it was happening internally for you here. I do feel that within the first half of the month, this is actually an expression of love. This is interesting because we've got the Knight of Cups, and this is being very romantic and charming. You've transitioned, and this is an opportunity. It's like, I think you've transitioned to what a partnership looks like for you here. All right. I feel that this is an expression of love, but kind of moving forward and transitioning. Rowing the boat, it was, I almost feel like you were doing this in a lot of solitude. And this is a transition that you're making. You're going through the shadow work is what I get here. And for some of you, you could be asking for some sort of help within that, or, you are understanding what's important for you in terms of the Nine of Wands. You're persevering through this shadow work, and it has to do with an expression of emotions, okay? And either you're having a greater understanding about that, or you're getting assistance about that, and you've done a lot of shadow work within that, and have given some sort of clarity of what caused deception and how it could be sometimes self-inflicted, and it's not on purpose. It could be, subconsciously, and I feel that it had to do with loving one's self. I feel that it had to do with loving one's self because you got the Ace of Cups, and it's in the opposite side, and the Ace of Cups in that usually tells me feeling unloved, a little bit gloomy and coldness and emptiness. But this is shifted. The first half of the month is like you're shifted. You're rowing in a new direction, with the Six of Swords. And, because this is, I almost feel that you're doing this. I feel that you're doing this, and this to me represents shadow work. Okay. Give me a card on the Six of Swords. It has to do with the mind. Yeah, this is about comparing yourself with others, and something that could be hidden. And it has to do with emotions, because I almost feel that it has to do with emotions and of some sort. because this is an expression of emotions. So I feel that not comparing yourself is going to be key, and you're persevering towards something much more simple. Okay. So maybe love, because I'm getting an expression of emotions, it could have been that, you were looking for more of a partnership and something a little bit more simple. But I feel that maybe your mind had deceived you that, hey, I can't move. I can't move. And this eagle's trying to get your attention, saying, yes, you can. See the bigger picture. Yes, there's going to be mountains, but look at this sky that I could fly in. There's a sense of freedom, and you have it too. So it's kind of like it's almost like that the eagle is trying to give you some sort of advice here in terms of the mind about how to love you in some sort of way. So this first half of February is all about loving you and not comparing yourself with anyone, because you're incredibly unique, Aqua. So let's take a look at anything else. Let's take a look at this deception, what comes through there. Assumptions. Yeah, making assumptions, all right? And there's a shift that had taken place here. What is that shift of assumption that is coming through here? Yeah, you were heartbroken. There could have been maybe just there could have been maybe heartbroken. Maybe you were heartbroken in the past about certain situations, and you were feeling lost. But you're getting help from nature. Let's pull a card on this and see what this Eight of Swords is, because I feel that this is being isolated in some sort of way, like feeling like you cannot move, or you feel like you're trapped or restricted or powerless. But you're getting a message, okay, from from one's higher self. And what do we get? About happiness, about the confidence of blooming into happiness. And then what is this Ace of Cups? Because the Ace of Cups in reverse tells me, again, repressed emotions, again, feeling a little bit gloomy. But I feel that you're being inspired. You're being inspired to make a change. I feel that some of you are getting the support that you need. And that's what I was getting. It's like, it's almost like you're asking for support from someone. It could be someone younger, or vice versa. But this is persevering, moving towards, it's got to be simpler than this. All right. It's kind of like, why does things have to be so complicated? But I feel that you are now being like, it's almost as if that you're getting the confidence and you're breaking out of this old way of thinking, because there's a lot of sword energy coming through. I get fire and water, but it's mainly sword. And I feel that you're transitioning, persevering, and you're being able to get rid of that deception that was assuming that I have to remain heartbroken here. And this is saying, no, you can have the happiness that you've desired. And this is about communicating that, throat chakra energy and solar plexus. You've got to believe it and speak it to flourish in existence. And I feel that this is what that eagle's trying to give you, some sort of message. And now through this shadow work that you've done with this Ace of Cups, this was intimacy and loving one's self, and then being inspired to communicate that. But you had to go in some sort of hibernation, I think, prior to that, in terms of being able to move forward. What is this expression of love with this Knight of Cups? What do we get? See, there's that solitude, guys. This is what I was talking about over here. I feel that you had to go into solitude about expression of emotions, or understanding someone's expression of emotions, or how someone expresses, and what's real and what's not. And no longer are you in deceit of that. Maybe before you were heartbroken because you believed what people were saying, and rightfully so. But sometimes people aren't backing up what they say and do. And now what you're understanding is, oh my gosh, my mind deceived me in some sort of way. And that's why I had been heartbroken. And so now I'm getting further advice as I move forward. So in the first half of the month, the thing that's really important for you here, in fact, I'm going to pull these, is just remember it's happiness is being inspired. You're no longer comparing yourself to anyone else, and you're focusing in on the simplicity. All right. What else do you need to keep in mind? The wisdom. Oh my gosh, you guys. Some of you could be focusing in on career and that type of thing. I do get you're focusing in on the Emperor energy, getting grounded. All right. This is wisdom and passion. All right. And I feel that you are being recognized for some sort of success. This is the Ace of Pentacles, so to speak. So this is recognition for success in some sort of way. Now, right behind that, recognition for success in a new beginning, optimism and freedom. That's exactly what I'm getting. It's kind of like there's happiness and there's optimism and you're feeling inspired. And I think it's because you've realized loving yourself. And there's another bird telling you that as well, giving you that message. You got this side of this, and this is about loving oneself and being able to overflow. She's in a fountain. This is overflowing love from oneself before someone else, which there's a knight here on a horse. It's kind of like I'm loving me first, and I'm making sure that that's set, so then I can move forward and then focus in on love and be inspired for love. But I feel that there is some sort of alignment and progress that you're making in the first half of the month to get grounded, I get success, optimism. I think that, guys, you've cleared something, and not only have you cleared it emotionally within you and the love you have within you, but you are putting something on strong, solid ground and having this new beginning with the Fool card. So you get a major arcana and a major arcana, and then the next two cards are alignment and progress, contentment and satisfaction, the Nine of Cups, wish coming true. It's funny because I didn't see this until I looked back behind this one here. And so it's alignment and progress, with recognition and success is what I got. And right behind that, what you don't see coming is that you're going to be getting a wish come true. This is the Nine of Cups. So I feel that it all started with the love you had for yourself and how that is affecting relationships and your career. So this is really fabulous. I just feel that you're letting go of an old assumption that is no longer there for you here. And you're not comparing yourself to others. You know you're unique, you're beautiful, just the way you are in your own unique divinity. And I think, you have totally realized that from the inside out. From the inside out. And there's been a lot of shadow work that's been done here. So note your comments, guys. Let me know. This is what I get from the first half of the month. But I do get success. There is success in something on a new beginning. So I don't know if you're starting in a new career, but there's an opportunity with the Fool card. So this could be some of you starting in a new career, a new opportunity for that, and you're being recognized for that. And again, because you have confidence in yourself and you recognize you, others are able to participate in celebrating you as well. All right. Excuse me. Let's take a look at the second half of the month and see what comes in the month of February. Okay. Second half of the month. Let's see what comes through. Now, you could have someone come through, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming through, or perhaps in, again, a lot of air and passionate energy. I do feel that you're able to express yourself better. And I also feel that with eliminating that way of thinking, whatever that was, some sort of hiccup, it's going to be different for every Aquarius, that is affecting not only, it's affecting your career, but it's affecting your love life and the relationships overall, romantic or otherwise. So second half of the month for Aqua, what do we got? Second half of the month for Aqua, what do we have? What do we have second half of the month? What comes through? Yeah, you got a new opportunity, guys. Wow. I feel that something's come to fruition, to which that you have, I feel that it's almost like it's almost like getting out of despair, fear, and anxiety, because I'm getting a little bit of that. I'm getting, and it's funny because I was getting the Nine of Swords and I get the Ten of Swords. So I feel that you're putting an end to that anxiety and fear and that type of thing. And the skies are becoming much clearer for you here. Okay. So, with this, I feel that this is the Hierophant energy. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. This is the Hierophant energy, and this is about looking outside. Usually, the Hierophant it's kind of like, usually like it's in the dark, so to speak, and kind of on traditional tarot and standing up on a hill and with a lantern. But this is the brighter skies. I found peace in clear skies. I see the light of day, and I'm bringing peace. I got the keys to what happened to when I was a child, and I'm understanding that I've made peace with that. All right. So something about making peace with childhood and some sort of deception, but having the key to that. Anything more that comes through? What else do we get? Yeah, you're releasing. You're releasing. There is a releasing of something that you now got the keys to. Now, this is also Taurus energy, so it could be, a teacher of some sort, a teacher in terms of teaching others the peace and giving the keys to life. After all the conflict and disruption, you've learned so much. Some of you are teaching this now. All right. I do get the hangman, and it's in the reverse. So usually when I get that, if it's in reverse, it's about discontentment, avoiding sacrifices or negative patterns. I feel that with this 10, you put an end to something. So whatever it is of the thinking, an old way of thinking, whether I'm afraid, I'm not good enough, or someone else could do this better. No, Aqua, you're stepping in to you and you're owning your own divinity. I almost like to say that more than I want to say owning your power. It's like you're owning your own divinity and your uniqueness, and you're churning, some sort of upheaval that you had that was pretty big, that was something from childhood is what I get, because I saw the child with the key. And that tells me that you got the key to the situation. So I feel that with your grace, you got some sort of key to the situation. Give me anything more about this Hierophant and this change. Yeah, it's rejoicing. It's rejoicing now that you got the key to peace in your life after all the upheaval, after all the conflict, after, all of you've released it. You've released it. So I like to say congratulations, guys. It's something that you had to sacrifice, all right? And you connect with the divine. So now it's about you had to sacrifice and connect with the divine. And I think that this allowed you to be able to move forward. And this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. So, and I feel that as you move forward, you get this beautiful opportunity. This is the high priestess energy. And this is all about that you passed through a very challenging initiation. So whatever you've gone through, it wasn't easy, Aqua. But boy, looking at the clear skies. The skies are clear. You passed through the initiation and you've been admitted to the inner temple. And so now some of you are teaching what you do. It's almost as like you take some time to reflect on what you've recently learned, Aqua, because this is a month of love. And in the second half, you know what the lessons that you've learned, and now you're taking the time to understand what you learned, so it really registers, and sit with any fear until it dissolves away. Okay, and the two keys that are on this pillow represent knowledge that are now yours. The gold key is of all the matters of the world, and the silver is the mystical matters of the world. So you've proven yourself worthy of the mystery, and you hold this knowledge here, okay? So now you hold this for yourself with this high priestess energy, okay? So it's feminine energy that connects with the earthly spirit of your soul. And this is like feminine wisdom. And you've earned this, okay? Now, the next thing I get is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is moving forward. And this is all about him focusing in on your higher self. You have noble intentions now. And now things, guess what, are going to flow so much more smoothly. They're going to flow so much better in the month of February. This is about work with experts, or a team, maybe to find the best way to use your resources for the greater good. If you are the one that is in need of assistance, there are people in power who are ready to pitch in and support your endeavors. So this is what it's talking about. All elements are coming together in their proper order. Okay, so your higher self is tapped into noble intentions, and with the high priestess, oh my gosh, and with the spiritual side of the knowledge, this is being able to catch that opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel that this is a beautiful opportunity for you to reach abundance and prosperity. This represents a gift of good fortune. So in the month of February, not only do you put something to the end, you're rejoicing about it. You're rejoicing that there's no longer of this upheaval, there is release, and that you've connected with the divine after doing, some spiritual, kind of, after some sort of spiritual enlightenment. It's like after, sacrificing. This is avoiding sacrifices and negative patterns. You had to give it up to the divine, and sure enough, it came to fruition where now this is an opportunity for you to get a gift of good fortune. If it's anything that you have been wondering an answer for, if something's going to become, this is a yes card, okay? So especially if it's about money, especially if it's about your career or your material possessions, okay? Or any other physical, concerns on this earthly plane, whatever you start now is going to grow rapidly and it's going to prosper beyond your wildest dreams, is what this talks about, okay? So this is powerful, okay? A golden pentacle, and this is, in a lush garden, and during the summertime, it's a Venus symbol that brings order to your finances, order to everything here. So let's take a look at with this Ace of Pentacles, what anything else that wants to come through. You got that new insight. New insight is blooming. Ooh, this is so beautiful. Anything more about your intentions? You're welcoming the new intentions that you're putting out. And anything more from the High Priestess? Your High Priestess knows the boundaries. You know what boundaries, and it's interesting because these colors really complement each other. So this is about healthier boundaries in what you do and in your relationships and situations, okay? And with this Ten of Swords, what else do we get? Yep, putting an end to an old way of thinking, and I have been reawakened. And a lot of this blue has to do with communication, and it has to do with the throat chakra. And a lot of this yellow is that, of course, that solar plexus chakra. So having the confidence to speak and be, and you've reawakened. You've got the Ten of Swords. So this is beautiful because that is now cast away, and it's no longer, going to, haunt you. That's that lesson that's been learned. So any final advice as we go through? Any final advice for you here? You have a resolution and you're moving on towards prosperity and harmony because you have been, look at, I get that Priestess. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You have now have resolution with the Six of Swords, and you now are moving on. All right. So whatever situation that has held you down will not do that anymore. You are on prosperity and harmony, the Four of Wands. It's all about the initiation of prosperity and harmony. And you are that illumination, you're using this illumination and all the knowledge. All right, the High Priestess energy, you got it twice coming through here. So you've been illuminated and you're taking that wisdom with you in the month of February. This is really beautiful, guys. This has more to do with you than it has to do with you and another person. It is a evolution of Aquarius, the evolution of the knowledge that you have gleaned. And now in the month of February, it is about doing what you love, loving yourself, and just being that beautiful embodiment of yourself is what I'm getting. You've got a whole new approach in the month of February, and this is a whole new approach on the changing of your life, all right? So this is what I get. Get the support if you need it. If you are supporting others, continue to do so. But I do feel that there's a new approach, and you're using that sage wisdom for yourself in the month of February. So I'm going to leave it there. Much love and light, guys. And until next time, namaste.